Hello students, today we are going to revise chapter Chemical Effects of Electric Current with 30 questions with explanation. So here comes the first question. You can also do with me. The first question is, most liquids that conduct electricity are the solutions of acid, bases and salts. And why the acid, bases and salts? Because they can form ions in the solution. Next, LED stands for, I hope everybody knows this, it is light emitting diode. Next, the passage of electric current through a conducting solution causes which type of effect? So that is nothing but a chemical effect. Next, when electric current is passed through the acidified water, then we all know that what happened? When we pass electric current through water, it splits into cations and anions. I hope all the answers are correct and you have done with me. Now here comes the next. If you pass current through copper sulfate solution, copper deposited on the plate connected to which side? That is negative. Next, lemon juice is a good or bad conductor? So lemon juice is a citric acid and acids are good conductor. Next, electroplating is based on the chemical effect of electric current. Next, the CFL stands for compact fluorescent lamp. An electrolyte is a liquid that conducts electricity. Now come to the next one. Which metal is used in electroplating to make object appear shiny? Like your spoons, your plates, your bathroom fittings, your taps. They are shiny. Why they are shiny? Because some of them are electroplated with chromium metal. Next, electroplating prevents. Why your bathroom fittings are electroplated? Because it prevents corrosion. Next, name the types of electrodes which we are using in electrolysis. So there are two types, anode and cathode. Next, anode is a positive electrode, whereas cathode is a negative electrode. Here comes the next one. In electrolysis, when the solution is formed, cations are negative in nature and the solution is this. So this diagram shows the electrolysis where you can clearly see the anode and the cathode. And anions are towards anode and cations are going towards cathode. So cathode is a negatively charged electrode, whereas anode is a positively charged electrode. Now come to the next question. Anions are, just now we have seen, negatively charged particles. Next, if they are negatively charged, so they move towards the positive electrode. So the next answer is positive electrode. Next, honey is a good conductor or bad conductor? It is a bad conductor. And why? Because it cannot form ions. And if it cannot form ions, it is a bad conductor. Next, a substance or a solution which gives ions. When electricity is passed through it, it is called electrolyte. Yes, come to the next one. The process of splitting of electrolyte with the help of electricity is known as electrolysis. Next, the instrument or an instrument used to measure the voltage across two electrodes. And what were the two electrodes? Cathode and anodes. So what is the instrument which is used to measure the voltage? It is nothing but voltmeter. And this is the voltmeter. I hope all the answers you have done correctly. If not, check the answers from here. Now come to the next question. Voltage Voltage is measured in, that is in volts. Like you might have heard 10 kilovolt, 15 kilovolt. So V, capital V is volts. Next, an instrument used to measure the current flowing through the circuit, and that is nothing but ammeter. Current is measured in amperes, that is capital A. To make pure water conducting, we all know that pure water is a poor conductor of electricity. Why? Because it lacks minerals. So if you want your pure water conducting, you add a pinch of salt. Next, tin cans are used to store food, and they are made electroplated with tin onto iron. So basically they are iron and they are electroplated with tin so that your food can be safe. I hope all are correct. Come to the next one. An LED is more efficient device than a bulb. Why? Because LED can glow even when a weak or less current is there in a circuit. Then also LED can glow. Next, what do we get on electrolysis of acidified water? When the water is acidified, we get ions. We have already seen this. So when the water is acidified, we get hydrogen and oxygen gas. Next, name the 3 effects of electric current. That is a very, very, very important question. So the 3 effects are heating effect, like your press or your geyser; magnetic effect, like your electric bell; chemical effect, like electrolysis and electroplating. What effect of current does electroplating shows? And that is nothing but a chemical effect. Which effect of current causes bulb to glow? And that is nothing but a heating effect. I hope you all have done it correctly. And these questions will help you in your examination. Thank you so much for watching and all the very best for your exam.